The Slowpoke have returned, but my Farfetch'd haven't come back. My apprentice has gone to look for them in the Ilex Forest. It's been ages now. Where in the world is that lazy guy? Well, luckily, I'm the main character. Let me go find him. Hey everybody, welcome back to more Pokemon Heartgold Soulsilver. Last time we took on the gym and had a fight with our rival. This time we have access to the Ilex Forest now. Well, we've always had access to the Ilex Forest, it's just that we couldn't really do anything. What you want to do in here? Hey, there's the lazy intern. Oh man, my boss is going to be angry. The Farfetch that cut trees for charcoal took off in the forest. Can you catch them for me? Farfetch have sensitive ears. If you step on a branch, they'll face towards you. That's your chance. Sneak up from behind and catch them. Do you think you can do that? I definitely think I can. So, for example, I stepped on a branch. The Farfetch is going to look at me. Now all you got to do is go behind it. Not that way. I guess I have to go all the way around. Bang! Qua! You snuck up and caught it from behind before it noticed you. And we bring it back to the lazy guy. Wow, you found a Farfetch. Thank you. But there's one more missing. Yep, we gotta go get the second one. It's not gonna be easy as the first one, so let's go back into the Ilex Forest and go and catch it. Oop, item down here before I get. There are a couple new encounters in the Ilex Forest, and none of them are worth mentioning. Well, I mean, of course I gotta mention. Whoa, egg hatch. Hold on, pause the encounters. Which one hatched first? The Mareep. Nice. You know what? Might as well just name it. I'm not gonna use it on my team, but we're just gonna name it Fluffnut because I don't know. I don't know what to name it. There we go. So great with my names. And other eggs aren't gonna hatch. So hold on. We'll step down a branch. Okay, so it doesn't find me over there. Okay. You need to catch it from behind. That's what I'm trying to do, little bro. Trying to put it up into the corner. Oh, and our encounter. Well, while we're talking about the encounter I just ran into. Stupid Zubat. New encounters in Ilex Forest. First one is Paris. The absolute atrocious Pokemon. Its only use is as an HM user. This Pokemon, honest to God, is below F tier. It should be something like Z tier. I find it hilarious how this thing is part bug type, and it's weak to bug type. Pick it up for HMs. It'll have some great use for you. Why am I struggling on this? Hold up. Next up is Oddish. Only found at night is Oddish. Usually I'm a sucker for grass poison types. It's usually a good combo, not the case for Oddish. I don't know what it is, but it just underperforms for everything you want it to do. Much better options for grass types, such as my Bellsprout. And we're running into... I really should have put up a repel. I don't know why I haven't put one up yet. There we go. We're being a lot smarter. Alright. I do want to catch a Paris while I'm here. I don't have anything used for HM. Ooh, wait, hold up. Aha! I figured it out. I'm the smart one. You snuck up and caught it from behind before it noticed you. Yes, I did do that. Wow! You got both of them. Wow, you got me both of them. Thank you so much. My boss's Pokemon won't obey me because I don't have a badge. Phew, you saved me. Ah, my Far and Fetched. Is that actually what you named them? Without them, we wouldn't be able to cut trees for charcoal. Thanks, kid. Now, how can I thank you? I know. Here, take this. HM01, our first HM that we've gotten. That's the HM cut. Teach that to a Pokemon to clear out small trees. Of course, you have to have the gym badge from Azalea to use it. If only I could actually... Could I teach the Togepi cut? Where is my HM? There it is. Let's see. No, okay, I don't even have Togepi. That's right, I boxed it already. We'll be right back. So, not even Togepi could learn cut, so we're gonna... Oh! Another egg. Always gonna interrupt you. Maybe... What Pokemon is this one? Wooper! Little Wooper, such a smiley little boy. Maybe you could learn cut. You know what? I have a very uninspired creative name for you. You're gonna be named Whopper. Man, I should be banned with these names. Nope, don't care about the menu. I want to see if you can learn cut. Will you immediately become my HM user? Let's see. Ah, come on. Okay, well, we're gonna go find a Paris. That took a lot longer than it should have. Alright, so I went out and actually I bought some netballs so I could catch this thing easier. Netballs will be better on bug-type Pokemon. And we're just gonna throw it at you so I don't have to waste my time damaging it. Because let's be honest, I'm level 20. Okay. Okay. This is gonna be a little bit tougher than I thought. Okay. You know, actually, I have a good idea. Let's switch to Venus and use Poison Powder. Never would have thought. Oh, okay, come on. And just magically hits Stun Spore twice. Oh, well, you can't use that. And there. Come on, Venus. This better not be the trend in which Venus is super unlucky and Fuego is super lucky, and we just have that foil between you two. Alright, let's try another netball. One, two, three. Nice. Our Paris was caught. Now we even gotta go heal again because you paralyzed my entire team. It is doused with mushroom spores when it is born. As its body grows, mushrooms sprout from its back. Actually, pretty interesting. Yes, we will nickname you. We will nickname you HM. How fitting. And I gotta go heal my team. Or not. Or run into a wild encounter. We'll be right back. While back in Azalea Town, I want to show you a little bit of something. Good day, you must be gold. I've received a gift from you. Here you go. We received a Pichu. This is a limited edition Pichu, only through a special event, and I just want to show it off real quick. Of course, it's Japanese. It will be holding an Everstone, and it will be shiny. It'll always come with these specific moves: Charge, Volt, Tackle, Endeavor, Endure. Always be level 30 with the Jolly Nature. I just want to show it off real quick because there's something coming up that is a little bit of a special event. Not a little bit, it's just a special event. But now that we have the cut user, now that we can get past it, I just wanted to pick that up real quick. And we're going to teach cut to you. There we go. Finally be useful. And in fact, we're going to lead out with that shiny Pichu. It's holding an Everstone, so that means the kid never evolved through happiness whenever it's on. Oh! And an egg, of course. The final Slugma egg. Honestly, just because I've named every other egg, I think I want to name you just Nuts. I feel like that'd be funny. Guys, what's Nuts backwards? Alright, there we go. Let's get out of here. Alright, there wasn't really interesting, but we're going to cut down this tree, and we can finally progress through Ilex Forest. It's a Pichu. One of its ears is spiky. Hey, hey, you should not tamper with that shrine. People are said to disappear. Kids and Pokemon sometimes disappear around this shrine. It is believed that a Pokemon which wanders across time does that. It is truly a strange thing. Well, well, this must be the Pichu that has lived in this forest for some time. When I saw it the first time, it looked lonely. It is full of energy today. I see, it seems that these old friends finally meet again after a long time. It wants to join your party. Let it join you. Zap, zap, chew. Here it is, young Pokemon trainer. I will give you this Pokeball. I used to use them when I was younger. Don't worry, it's still in good condition. I don't know why you're handing it to me. It wants to stay in your Pokeball. Spiky-eared Pichu has joined the party. No, we are not giving it a nickname. Being friends with it should make it happy. Take good care of it. As he just walks off slowly as possible. Let's head back to the Pokemon Center real quick. I know we're doing a lot of back and forth, but trust me, you'll want to see this. It's cool. This spiky-eared Pichu will always be holding a Zap Plate, and as you can see, that spiky ear, it's different than the other one. And, well, it's always got a Helping Hand, Volt Tackle, Swagger, and Pain Split. This Pokemon is a little bit interesting because it's an event Pokemon. If you go up in here and try to go through the online, pardon us for the inconvenience. The spiky-eared Pokemon you are traveling with, it's a kind that doesn't appear in the Pokemon Center's database, so we unfortunately cannot allow it to pass. Please place it in the PC box and come back. This Pokemon is untradeable and unusable online to the point where if you even have it in your party, it won't even let you use it. It's pretty cool. It adds some sort of value to it. And because it's limited edition, don't really see it. And you can't really see it. So I'm going to place both of these in the box and we'll finally move on. I know. And we're also going to get rid of Slugma. Because I don't know why I have it. But first, let me take the items off of them. Alright, let us finally explore Ilex Forest. We gotta cut this tree down because, well, we went out of the Ilex Forest, unfortunately. There's a little bit more that we're gonna need to do up here, but once again, we're gonna have to go backtrack because there's another item that is very useful to us. Down here is an X-Attack. I believe it was in a Pokeball. You can't really see it because of the angle of the camera, but yeah, there's an item down there if you want it. Repel. I swear I didn't even take 100 steps. Alright, real quick, I'm gonna check all of these. Okay, there's no items. Wrap around here real quick. You can see another one of those kimono girls up there. But before we do that, we're gonna have to go backtrack after talking to this guy again. What am I doing? I'm shaking trees using Headbutt. It's fun. Here, you try it with your Pokemon too. Which Pokemon should learn it? We are gonna go teach this to Fuego. Fuego's trying to learn Headbutt. This is a very solid physical normal type move, and if you don't have other Pokemon, put it on Fuego. And we're gonna get rid of Leer. I value the accuracy drops of Smokescreen more than the defense drop of Leer. Poof. Fuego forgot how to use Leer, and Fuego learned Headbutt. Now, there are an abundance of Pokemon that you can find through headbutting trees. We just fell off. We just got another Repel. Are you kidding me? 100 steps. I can't wait till we get the Repel upgrade. And I want to go back once again to Azalea Town because there's a specific Pokemon that you can get using Headbutt in Azalea Town. Meanwhile, while I'm at it, hopefully I can find it first try, but there are some really good Pokemon actually you can find from headbutting. So let's see if we can find it first try like I mentioned. Just another Repel. We're off. Just go down to this tree. It's a moderately sized tree. Would you like to headbutt it? That's not the Pokemon I wanted. Now, I would want you to know that finding Pokemon through Headbutt, it's not going to be Pokemon falling down every single time. Sometimes you gotta headbutt the tree once or twice in order to get the Pokemon to fall. But there, like I said, is an abundance of Pokemon that can fall. But we've got it back to back, so. Will you give me the Pokemon I want? No, what the heck? I don't want your Spearows. Are you kidding me? I found the other Pokemon that I didn't want. And let's just get to the encounters before I go crazy. Heracross! Hands down one of the scariest physical attackers introduced in this generation. Look at that massive attack stat. This Pokemon isn't even capable of evolving. To complement it, it learns some damn good moves. Let me list off some of the moves it learns naturally. Aerial Ace, Brick Break, Close Combat, Mega Horn. Those are just the moves it learns naturally. It's got some wide coverage in terms of TMs as well. Put this onto your team and you will have lots of fun dealing loads of damage to strong opponents. It is very good. The Pokemon you saw already, Aipom. Aipom is a Pokemon that isn't too good on its own. Only in Generation 4 you can get access to its evolution, Ambipom. This doesn't make it godlike, but it learns some wacky moves like most normal types, which makes it fun in its own right. Only encountered on the trees in Cherry Grove in New Bark, Execute. If you want to head all the way back to Cherry Grove, you can find this Pokemon. This Pokemon also kind of suffers from the same thing as Bellsprout, whereas most of its super powerful attack moves come from a source of TMs. You will also be stuck with these awful stats until you find a Leaf Stone, which is by a rather unusual method in this game, but is coming soon if you do want to try and raise one of these. And the last Pokemon is Pineco. Pineco is a mid Pokemon. What a way to describe it. I will, however, talk about its future because it's got something going for it defensively. It'll eventually gain the Steel type, which is the only time the Bug type will benefit it defensively. Bug Steel only has one weakness, that being to fire, and it does a great job on Capitalize by being a stall Pokemon. Toxic, Protect, and even Explosion if you just can't live with this thing anymore. I certainly can't. And you just want to blow up the world. It's a great stall Pokemon though. Here, still trying to find a Pokemon. My life be like, ooh. The struggles. Really? It's not even gonna give me that? Come on. Are you kidding me? The Pokemon I'm trying to find has a 30% encounter rate. Like, I've only encountered Spearows. It should not be this hard. Oh my god. Oh, thank god. I'm not even in Azalea Town anymore. It took me so long. But yes, Heracross is going to be my new team member. I want to play with this because Heracrosses are fun to have on your team. What are we going to name it? Well, you'll see. I actually couldn't fit the entire thing, so we just removed an E because removing vowels from names is so cool. Beetlejuice. I don't know, that's just what I get from it. Let's check it out. Hopefully you have a pretty decent nature. What if you have guts? That'd be good. Docile nature, I believe that's neutral. Yes! Okay, I will take a neutral nature over anything, I'm not gonna lie. It's gonna start out with horn attack, so that'll be good for us. And we're gonna go here real quick, because, man, that was quite the journey. It's gonna survive the poisoning. Okay. Alright, now we'll continue to explore. And we're gonna get some levels up before we do so, because, well, I want to use this thing immediately. While back in Azalea Town, after you get cut... Nope, not this guy, other guy. This guy will give you... I'm sorry, I forgot to thank you. This is charcoal that I made. Fire-type moves will become more powerful when a Pokemon holds that. We have a held item for Fuego now. And also, while I was at it, I trained up Heracross all the way to level 15 because I deemed it respectable. It already learns its Aerial Ace, and it's got Leer, Horn Attack, and Endure. We also have a neutral nature on it. Yeah. Anyways, back to the forest now that we have done everything and we can truly start progressing. It's been a while, I know. Alright, with the charcoal equipped, a repel put on, let's head past this shrine. Well, we've already made it past the shrine. Go back here for an item hidden behind the tree, an antidote for our findings. And let's actually head up to this kimono girl that we saw. Kimono girl, lost and all alone. Poor girl lost in the dark Ilex forest. What? You remember me from Violet City? You must be imagining. Anyways, will you show me how to get out of this forest? Yes. You will? Aren't you lost in the forest as well? How do you know how to get out of here? Well... Wow, are you going to show me how to get out? You are such a smart Pokemon. See you... Is this Riz? This is why I got a Heracross. I'm just kidding. Over here, we can get an Ether. Not a Ether. And the path you want to... Repel wore off. And the path you want to go over here is to the left where Heracross showed. So, he showed us the way as well. Before you progress through the terminal, talk to this lady right here. Oh, honey, you're making a Pokedex? You must be battling all kinds of Pokemon. Try using this TM for a change. TM 12, I believe this is Embargo? Oh, Taunt. Use it and the target Pokemon can only use moves that do damage to your Pokemon for a while. And there's even more routes. Oh, ran into a trainer. Well, let's get Heracross some real experience. This is where I do my training. And while we do that, there are a lot of Pokemon. Yeah. 4 Rattatas. If only I had my fighting type move. We should be getting it soon, but I do want this soon. Let's try out this aerial ace, show off Beetlejuice. We've got the male Beetlejuice. Cool thing about Beetlejuice is that, well, it's actually got a male and female visible difference. Oh. Well, your time is very short, I guess, but its little horns, if it is a female, it'll actually be a heart. It's really cool. I love it when Pokemon have a visible gender difference. It makes them feel more special. We're going to use Flago Flame Wheel with that newly equipped Charcoal. Not going to matter because your Pokemon are only level 8. When will we start hitting the double digits? I have no idea. And Fueg, not level 21 yet. And you have all sorts of Pokemon. I like this. More than just one type. That's the type of trainers I like to face. We're going to have a Sandshrew. It's going to be pure ground, as we all know. And hopefully it'll just be one Vine Whip and down. We have a Miracle Seed. I really enjoy this. You know, a held item this early on for every Pokemon that we've had, except for Beetlejuice. We'll find one for him eventually. 198 for Venus. And what's your last Pokemon? Spearow. I just realized that I have a major weakness to flying. But it's all good, because we have Fuego. And one more Flame Wheel and you're Gonzo. Bam! Alright, so I did want Beetlejuice to go out there and sweep the fight, but we couldn't do that. So we'll do it on the next trainer, as well as explain the Pokemon on this route, because we do got a lot. The question is, what trainer do we do, though? You know what? There's a trainer over here. Let's go fight her. Are you a trainer? Let's have a practice battle. No, this is a for real battle. Alright, let's get on to the Pokemon on Route 34. First up is Abra. Trade for full power of Abra. Okay, now that I've said that, Abra will become one of the best special attackers in this game with decent speed to back it up. It'll soon become a sweeper if you do choose to raise it, but just know that it's only going to know teleport in its Abra stage, so it's going to be tough to work with. Just switch train it like you've been doing if you have Magikarp or something like that, and you'll be good to go. Next up is Drowsy. Drowsy wants to be what Abra can be. Unfortunately, in order to become a sweeper, it needs to have setup moves like Calm Mind to get its full power. But if you want a fighting type in the very near future, pick up a Drowsy. You'll need it for a trade. And next up is Ditto. You can find Ditto pretty early on in this game. Ditto is a Pokemon that sees use not in battle, but while upon the topic of battle, it'll transform into whatever opponent it is up against. Only downside is that it takes a turn to do so. Outside of Pokemon, Ditto has so much to do with and so much use in terms of breeding. As we encounter more Pokemon, if there's a baby that comes up before the Pokemon, I'll go over the baby Pokemon as well. If you're super into breeding or IV training your Pokemon to perfection, pick up a Ditto for breeding, but if you are into that, you probably already knew to do so. If I find anything, you can have it. Want me to give your note? No. I mean, if you do want items, she'll call you, but to be honest, I really can't remember the names of these trainers. Oh, that's why I made it through the grass patch. We don't have to go through the grass any longer. There is this guy over here, though. As you saw, she had all grass types, so we got really good use out of the aerial ace if you're watching in the corner. But let's see what this guy has. It's gonna have 2 Pokemon, hopefully nothing too good. Ooh. Does that have Intimidate? Yep. Oh, God. You hate to see it. Oh, let's just Aerial Ace. Even though I believe Horn Attack would probably have more power. Actually, no, I think Aerial Ace would. Not even doing half. We actually quad resist Bite, which is very good. Both Bug and fighting are super effective against Dark, so yeah. Ooh. It's good to have resistance against the newly introduced type. Well, actually it was introduced in Gen 2, but they have it more refined in Gen 4 with more Dark type moves and uses for Dark. And your next Pokemon is going to be Mareep. Ooh. That might be a problem if you have Static as your ability, because then I might get paralyzed, and that'll totally just debuff Beetlejuice. We're going to go for a Horn Attack and see if that does something good. No static. Nice. Maybe... yes, okay. Very cautious with Mareep. Mareeps are so good at inflicting status, it's very hard to battle them. And level 16 for Beetlejuice gets his first level on screen. That's what we like to see. And Pokefan Brandon is down. Why does it end this way? Maybe it's because you're bad. I don't know. And one final trainer up here before we hit a little checkpoint. I'm the best in my class at Pokemon. Well, you haven't met me yet. Youngster Ian Mankey. Ooh, getting more use out of Aerial Ace. That's a pretty unique Pokemon you got there. Too bad I'm going to one-shot it. As a kid, I've always played this game, and I've never used Headbutt on a tree. I used to think it was some random obscure thing, whereas all the trees had the one encounter, whereas no, that wasn't particularly true. It was certain trees that had certain encounters, but so I could never find Pokemon like Heracross or Exeggcute. It would always just be like Spearows or Apoms. And I'd always just think, oh well, those are the only Pokemon you can get, so it'll be useless. And I never knew how to find Heracross, unless it was like through a trade or something like that. And that was my only way of getting it. Sand Attack's not going to be too effective on me. So I'm glad that I finally actually figured out how to get a Heracross, because, man, I love this thing. I love Heracross. 207, and you're down. No, there are better trainers. If you transferred into my class, I'd become the second best student in my class, wouldn't I? I want to get stronger before that could happen, so would you trade your phone number with me? We can have battles together. No, I do not want to re-challenge you, because I want as little people calling my phone as possible. Grandpa! Good work, Grandpa. The Pokemon you raised for me has been as healthy as can be. You look fit, too. Hi, Gold. Let me introduce you. This is Gold. He's a trainer. He seems to be getting better at raising Pokemon. Well, not as good as you, Grandpa, of course. Follow me, Gold. Grandma, let me introduce you to my friend. This is Gold. This is your boyfriend, I see. What? Grandma, what are you talking about? He just happens to live nearby. I know. Since you brought him here, Lyra, you must be sure about his talent. Right, Gold, come see us anytime. Well, I better go now. See ya. Oh, I almost forgot. Here, this is my Pokegear number. Let's go! Okay, my bad. You know you can talk to your Pokemon as they follow you, right? They do all sorts of cute stuff on the road and towns. I'm taking notes every time they do funny things. Give me a call and I'll share some of them with you. Grandma, don't you say anything. We're both trainers and we are supposed to exchange numbers. That's all. So I find it kind of ironic how you can find Ditto and the Pokemon Daycare on the same route. Compared to Kanto, you can fit now 2 Pokemon in the Daycare Center instead of 1. Every step you take is 1 experience, and yeah. One cautious thing I would like to recommend, though, is that any moves that the Pokemon learns while it's in daycare will automatically replace the oldest move that you've had. So if you don't want it learning a new move, take it out before a level in which it's about to learn a new move. Other than that, yeah, this is where you do breeding and stuff like that. I have an idea. I'll give you our numbers. Then you can check on the Pokemon we raised for you. Daycare man and daycare lady. Call us from time to time when you give us your Pokemon a raise. I'll be happy to have a use for this Pokegear my grandchild gave me. Alright, now on to that. This is a trainer you can only fight at night. I'm on patrol for suspicious individuals. I don't know why you can only challenge them at night, but that's how shit works. We're gonna skip you. Actually, we should eventually take you on. I'm gonna get this item real quick, though, and ignore Lyra's call. And, oh, this is Embargo. Might have just gotten the 2 switched up. Beetlejuice is steadily keeping up with you. No! Since I ran into the Drowsy, might as well catch it, because we're going to have a trade coming up soon, and might as well show it off, because I ran into it. If you think that you had a good dream, but you can't remember it, a Drowsy has probably eaten it. I'm not going to lie, that's actually pretty creepy. Alright, get out of this grass patch, and take on this final trainer, and then we'll finally hit the next city. I'm confident in my ability to raise Pokemon. Want to see? I'm confident in my ability to raise Pokemon. Want to see? Except I have a hair. Except you also have 1 Pokemon. Psyduck. Okay, that's a pretty interesting choice. Finally getting to, wow, level 14. I didn't realize that we were taking on the much stronger trainers now. And a little water gun. Oh, critical hit, okay. And one more alias, and we fucking made it to the new city. Thank you. I can stop doing route encounters and stuff like that. We can finally just explore. Alright, Camper Todd has been defeated. Didn't I train enough? Okay, oh my god, you want to call me? No. Is it just like real life? I don't like giving my stuff out to random people. Alright, we have made it to the biggest town in Johto. In fact, it's a city. But what I want to do right now is go to Goldenrod and heal. Or the Pokemon Center and heal. Next time on Pokemon Heartgold Soulsilver, we'll explore part of this city. It's that massive. See you guys then.